What a day today. Today was a long run day, and I did 23 miles on the treadmill, which was very challenging. And it's kind of one of those days, I don't know if you guys ever had this feeling before where you're not really too excited about a certain run, or you're procrastinating the run, and but then once you start it and once you start getting into it, you get involved with the run and you're so glad that you finished it. And so that was today. Let me know in the comments, have you guys ever felt like that? Like you have a specific run that you want to do, but then you're not necessarily not looking forward to it, but you know it's going to be a tough one, and you kind of procrastinate a little bit just because you know how difficult the run will be, and that's what today felt like. But again, I was glad that I finished the run, and I'm glad I was able to do it. I definitely learned quite a bit from it. And it was another run that I would do with, like I did last week. I did 10 miles, around 6.7 miles per hour up to 7 miles per hour. Then I gradually increased it up to, by the time I got done, I was doing about 8.2 miles per hour in the run. So each mile increased it 1 mile per hour. And so that was how I challenge myself to be stronger at the end of a run. And that's difficult. Some things I do have difficulty with is at the end of the run I feel really tired, so I'm trying to learn to pace myself, go a little slower in the beginning and really crank it up in the end. So I end up being around 18 minute pace through the whole run on the average, so I'm definitely pretty pleased with that. So we're about 1 week away from the Heart of the Ozarks Half Marathon. Definitely excited about this run. It's going to be challenging. There's a lot of hills, and also my goal is to get 130, at least under 140. My previous personal best on this this particular course, I did 143.47, so I'm looking for to get underneath, at least underneath that, but also I'd like to try to get under 140. And so that's what I'm striving for. I'm using this race as a tune-up race to really see where my legs are at and see where I'm at for racing, and especially for the Hog Marathon in April. So I'll be able to see if I need to tune up on anything, if I'm taking off too fast, or kind of learn from my pacing in this race, and so that way I can learn from and be able to take it on to the race in April. And also maybe fine-tune some of the things, maybe do some more speed work or more endurance, more tempo runs or something like that to kind of really fine-tune for that racing there too. Let me know in the comments, do you guys do any tune-up racing? I've been kind of doing this for past few years. Whenever I do the Hog Marathon, I end up doing a tune-up race. I didn't do this race last year because of we had some snowstorm that delayed or canceled the race. So what I did was I did a time trial on the treadmill because it was actually during that time when it's snowy, so I couldn't go fast on the snow. So I used it on the treadmill. Did really well, felt pretty good with it, and then also kind of carried over to my marathon. So my marathon back then I wanted to get under 4 hours, and I did 3 hours and 55 minutes, and this time I like to try to get it under at least 3:30, or at least under 3:55 anyway. So if things don't go, that's definitely plan C is to at least get below 3:55, but definitely plan A is 3:30 with that. And so let me know in the comments, what do you think my time is going to be? I like to kind of see that, and you can just throw up a couple numbers up there just to see what it is that I do. So that'd be kind of a fun little thing that we'll see what happens. And so this concludes this video. So hope everyone keeps safe, keep running, and we'll see you next time.